Hello, welcome back to Madrona's Pulse Teachings. I am Iris and we are doing our astrology of the week ahead. We are talking about February 2nd through February 8th. Now, February 2026 is an extremely dynamic month. We have a little bit, I'd like to say we have a little bit of a slow buildup this week, but there's nothing slow about Uranus, and Uranus is changing direction, stationing direct on February 3rd or 4th, which is happening this week. And that, of course, is going to intensify all of our Aquarius placements, and there are a lot of them because we are in Aquarius season right now. So that's the dominant energy of this week that we're working with, and I'll go through that, but I just want to make it clear that we're heading into the intensity of Saturn entering Aries, an Aquarius eclipse that is square Uranus on the 17th, and then our conjunction of Saturn and Neptune at 0 degrees of Aries. So we are building up to that. And as we move through February, we are building into the intensity of eclipse season itself, which is heightened this season because of the Uranian and Aquarian energy that we're working with. So moving into this month, on the one hand, this is incredible for breakthroughs. It is energy, especially, it depends always, eclipse season, it depends how it lands on your chart. This is energy that can completely shift your path, your life, internally, externally. We are talking about awakening. We are also talking about potentially confusion, overstimulation of the nervous system. So just knowing that, as you know, the most important thing when we're working with archetypes that are surging like this is not resisting, is allowing change. We are in a kind of micro moment of a paradigm shift within a much bigger paradigm shift that has various layers of cycles and timing from the next few months to years and years. And we're in a micro moment of it right now. So just really caring for your nervous system, and if you are witnessing old paths, and I'm really talking about your journey of self-inquiry and embodiment and healing, okay? Yes, of course, we can look at the collective, and that impacts our own personal path always. There's always an intersection of the micro and the macro, of the individual and the collective, especially when we're talking about Aquarius and Uranus. However, on our channel here, it's not my channel, it's our channel, we're really working with this, archetypal, evolutionary, embodied astrology for the path of awakening, embodiment, healing. And it's really important. Sometimes there's some folks that get triggered by the word healing and leave comments that you might not see because I take them off. But it's important there to see that when we use that word, awakening always involves healing. From an evolutionary perspective, we come here to heal soul wound, archetypal wounds that are part of the collective and the individual that we experience in so many different ways. And the awakening journey and that deep remembering that so many of us are feeling rise, and so much of that, even in the archetypes, is coming from that rise of those witchy ways kind of being embodied in ways that resist and restore what has come from such a violent silencing in the collective and the individual. And that deep remembering is the awakening, and that is the healing, both of our own journeys, of what it means to be in healing, thriving community, what it means to be creating societies that are actually about that alignment, and the earth's healing. And so it's this beautiful interwoven process, and that interwoven process That's part of that is Aquarius and Uranian energy, and it's surging this week. It's surging this month. It's part of the eclipse, and it's part of Uranus stationed direct in Taurus. And that, as I said, that's February 3rd or 4th, depending where you are. Okay, so these themes are big and they're here and we're moving into February with them. Okay, so as we're coming into this week, that's kind of the biggest energy that we do have. And again, remembering that that Uranus stationing direct is happening at the 27th degree of Taurus. Uranus came back into Taurus November 7th. So we've been working with this kind of reassessment of what authenticity means in a radically embodied way, both for your own path, your own relationship with your body, and your relationship with earth consciousness, as that then goes into your core value system, how you want those values to be a foundation of your life, of your energy, of your body, of your time, of where you spend your money. This is all part of how we make money. This is all part of Uranus and Taurus. Okay, and now it stations direct, and we have two and a half-ish months until April 26th of integrating and moving forth. I'm going to make a separate video that's really looking at those next 2.5 months of working with Uranus and Taurus, because it is really, really important. But here, just knowing that as this shift is coming, it's also rippling out into all of our Aquarius placements. Our Sun is there, Mars is there, of course Pluto is there, Venus is there, Vesta is there, also Mercury is there. That said, one of the other shifts this week is that Mercury will shift into Pisces. That is happening on February 6th, okay? And so before that shift into Pisces, on the 5th, we'll have Mercury at that 27 to 28 degree of Aquarius sextiling Uranus. So these planets, as they shift into Pisces, and we're going to end the week out on the 7th and 8th, we're going to end the week with Venus coming into that sextile with Uranus. As they move into Pisces, they sextile this Uranus, okay? And so that especially, Uranus stations direct, Mercury comes in and sextiles it, there could be some really lovely insights coming through for you as you move through towards the mid-end to this week. And then Mercury will move into Pisces, knowing that that's a rhythm shift too. That's a very different way of perceiving, interpreting, expressing, communicating. We are moving from that very, very active, intellectual, visionary air energy of Aquarius into the yin water that is beyond ourselves, that's tapping into the unconscious, into dream, into the ocean, Mercury, okay? And that is going to be with us as we move through into February. Then, end of this week, my mind's wanting to go into future February. I'm going to stay in this week. We're going to work with Venus there in that sextile to Uranus, which is really lovely for coming into understanding, also potentially committing to how you want to move forward, embodying your radical, divine, feminine values, how that wants to root you into your community, to earth, to your life, to your path. There is something so deep about this Uranus and Taurus, and it's actually really important that we do work with it, become aware of it, so that when Uranus moves in to Gemini in the end of April, we are much more grounded in our bodies and in our values to work magic with that Uranus. So, and that Gemini energy. And so these next 2 months are important, and this Venus comes at the end of this week, and she sextiles that Uranus, helping you to understand what's really of value to you in this life. As you're watching all the different layers of collective humanity as you're watching certain value systems show us where they lead, because we are watching where the value system of unchecked wealth, growth, and capital, especially at the exploitation of specific groups of people and the earth, lead. And it is not anywhere that brings in equity, justice, or love. And we are seeing that in such a dramatic way. And so there is this check-in on our own path. Uranus and Aquarius do not conform with the boxes that we get put into, that we get taught to put ourselves into, and then can spend a long way, even when we think we're not putting ourselves into them. Those internal constructs of how we think and what we think success is. And this is a moment, February is a moment to bust through those boxes. And we're going to talk a lot more about that as we get into the eclipse. And I'll make a video for that. Another thing to be very aware of is that this week we have, on February 5th, Saturn moves to the final degree of Pisces, the 29th degree of Pisces. So February 13th is when Saturn will enter into Aries. So you have got 7-8 days of Saturn at that final degree. So while there is this Aquarius surge, there is also honoring the death process of Saturn at the final degree of the zodiac, closing out a 30-year-old cycle, preparing for a cycle that's quite rare with the conjunction of Neptune happening at 0 degrees of Aries. There is ending here. There's also beginning. We are in a liminal realm. It is overlapping. But you also, especially if you have any placements at the final degrees of Pisces, if it's talking to things in your chart, if you're just a deeply sensitive being, you might be feeling that ending. And so that's something to be honored. This Saturn ending is something to be honored, because Saturn, as an archetype, is getting reborn with us. And that's in us. It's out there. It's the co-creative presence that this is a system of giving symbol and poetry and words to. And it's a very big moment. So February can be life-changing, and we're going into it now. Okay, so send in lots of love, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.